Let's get our guy, our MMA guy, on the phone right now.
Because you know he's going to have a different angle.
He always does. Let's see what he's got. Tim Gunn, let's dial him up and see what he's got to say.
I wonder what he's doing right now. Do you think he's sparring right now?
I think he's sparring and getting a pedicure.
He could be doing
if
both.
That's possible.
He could be doing both. Getting some pants neatly hemmed.
Yeah.
Every single one of his pants, I believe, hang properly. Mm-hmm. Like the right amount of break on his shoe.
Hello, I smell scars.
We smell gun. The gun barrel is in our mouths, and we are
There's
happy.
a smoking gun after this weekend. How are you, buddy?
Oh, my God. The passions are still running high. I'm down here at the Octagon just trying to cool down. You know how it is, Randy.
I do. And, you know, this is really one of the greatest UFC fights in its history. And I knew that you would be, I figured you might even be ringside, but I knew you'd want to weigh in on everything from the weigh-in all the way up to the fight itself. Amazing stuff.
I was drawn to Chael Sonnen because at first I thought it was Chanel. I thought it was Chanel Sonnen.
Right, right. Of course.
And we call him Chael Sonnen.
Give him a chance.
Yes, go ahead.
I went straight in and I sponsored him and I said, let's do this. And then he said, that was not how it's pronounced. And he shoved me away. But you know what? I was still in his corner.
You were.
And I thought he was really robbed by that beast, Anderson Silva.
Yeah, well, I mean, Silva, I don't know if you can call it a robbing as much as like when Sonnen went for that backhanded punch and then flailed wildly and then sat on the ground, I thought, what's happening
What's he
here?
doing? Why is he giving up?
Could he figure out something on the ground, but then it just didn't happen? What were you?
I knew exactly what he was doing. It looked like he was presenting himself. I've done it thousands of times.
Of course you have.
And really all that needed to happen at that moment was they get down there, they make it hurt, and they just start tickling each other, and boy, oh boy, suddenly it's a party.
It is a party.
It is, but then Anderson Silva had different plans.
You've been there. You have the tickets. You were on the list. You act like you don't know.
I know, Tim, I know.
All too well, Tim, all too well. Well, the amazing thing is that I felt like the knee to the face that Anderson Silva, do you think that that Steven Seagal, who was in Anderson Silva's corner, is going to take credit for that front knee to his face?
So Steven Seagal is taking credit for a lot of things. Believe me, he's a little bit sticky-fingered when it comes to his sticky fingers.
Yes. He is.
And let me tell you, I'm facing off because he came after my boy, and I don't care if you're Steven Seagal or Predator. If you're going to come after one of my boys, boy, you're going down. So let me tell you, Jason, Randy, Steven Seagal, if he's listening, I'm coming straight for him.
Whoa.
Tim Gunn is gunning for you, Steven.
Well, Dan Van Kirk is here, and he's he helps us on County. And Dan, did you have a question for Tim Gunn?
I do have a question for Tim Gunn. Tim, what advice would you...
Hi, Danny. How are you, baby?
I'm good, my man. I'm good, thank you. I just wondered, I imagine you had some sort of post-game conference with Chael afterwards. Did you give any advice for him? Did you have anything for him going forward? How does he regroup coming off of this loss?
Well, sure. What I told him was to go straight back to the drawing board, and instead of trim cut shorts, I thought maybe we should go for some sort of tight leggings that are all the way down to a knee length.
That is smart.
I think that may give him the range of motion and the breathability that might breathe some life back into his death throes.
I love it, and it's almost a cleaner line as you look at that down the leg. Am I right?
Yes, it's elegant. It sort of attracts the eye to where you want it to be. And if he looks stunning, he's going to throw off his opponents. If Silva had been a little bit more stunned when he saw Chael, then maybe he would have had a chance to really just knock him dead.
Yep, I agree. It's funny because everyone has been covering this thing, but nobody covers it quite like Tim Gunn.
He brings fashion into the ring.
You really do. You really elevate the whole sport.
Well, that's not all I'm elevating, baby. You should come by sometime.
I love it. Tim Gunn, thank you so much. Thank you for coming by and stopping by on Scarborough County, and we wish you the best of luck. We'll see you in the Octagon.
Let's go spar sometime.
You got it. Spar with the Sklars. I love it. Could be a new show. Thank you, Tim Gunn.